Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a few months since I have posted and updated. I really burned myself out and I burnt myself out with the last NaNoWriMo and I just needed a really big break, but I am back. But yeah, it is April again, so that means it's Camp NaNoWriMo time. But basically, I was going to take you guys along on what exactly it is I am writing, kind of how I'm writing it, and what my project is, and what my plans for this project is, which I am super excited about. The project I decided to work on is the gnome story. I don't know if I've said the title yet, but it's a cozy fantasy story. I was thinking kind of like Legends and Lattes, like a cozy mystery novel where it's like a small little town, just something you could pick up, and it's gonna be like a romance too. Actually, it's the story I outlined in my last video, the subway method. So I'm super excited about that because I think I'm gonna turn it into 3 different novellas, make it a trilogy. If you are interested as to why I am writing a novellas and not a novel, I will be making a video updating you all about where my channel's going and the changes that you guys can expect. Oh, I did want to also update you guys. I now have a Substack. Still very new to it, but it's basically like a newsletter. So since I am kind of, spoiler, ramping up to begin publishing hopefully later on this year, Substack is a newsletter. So if you guys want to sign up below, the link is in the description, and there you will be getting a newsletter. If it's during like camp, you're probably going to get up to 4 a week, just updating you guys on my progress. But during regular off-season writing, you might get 1 or 2 newsletters a month. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, please check it out down below. I'm so excited. I am actually going to gear up to start writing my story, and I will show you my setup. I will be using my free writes. I like the way it sounds. Listen. Isn't that just amazing? This is technically my second draft. It should go by a lot faster, a lot smoother, and I'm hoping to get the first novella completed, just bare bones out and done so I can start editing it. Did I send out? Yeah, I did send out a newsletter, and there is another post on my Substack that is talking about I set my goal to 20,000 words for this camp, and that is in hopes that I can breeze through those 20,000 words and start on book number 2 or novella number 2 in the series, and just kind of keep the momentum going, because I don't want to slow down, but I also don't want to get burned out. So alright, so this is my little setup. I've got my free write, I've got my first draft, and these things right here. My story has a lot to do with menus and prices, and I want to be very consistent with that, and plus I love numbers and making things on Canva. So I came up with these 2 things. Currency system of the entire world. We've got coppers, Guerrerians, Druna, and sovereigns. And then I also came up with a little menu right here. And I got this book from Michael's. It's a watercolor book. I liked it because it has a little bit thicker paper on it. And I went on Canva. I made these beautiful things. It was all for free. Right now I currently don't have their paid one, but sometimes I do get their paid one for free when they offer like the 14-day trials. But yeah, so I made them, and then I just ripped off the edges, and then I stained them with coffee, and I think they turned out so good. They definitely look old and weathered, but that's definitely what I was going for with this, and it makes me feel like my world is actually coming into this world, and it's so exciting. I have some more more images I created, but they will be spoilers for the story, so I can't really show you guys that yet, but I can show you, yeah, why not? I will show you one of the characters. The story, I wouldn't say it revolves around him, but it definitely involves him, and it's this guy right here. His name is Horlen Luckyfern, and he is a little gnome. With that being said, let's write. Alright, I just wrote for about, like, what time is it now? About like 2 hours, and here is where I'm at. I'm at 3,427 words. Not bad. I tend to push myself when it comes to the first day, because it really helps with getting ahead of everything, and I find I do the best when I do like the most sprints like at the very beginning, and then I kind of fizzle out towards the end versus taking it easy in the beginning and then ramping up towards the end. But let's go ahead and enter this into Nano. 3, 4, 2, 7. And I feel pretty happy about this. Bam. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and update my Substack, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the next update. Hello everyone, it is day 2 of Camp Nano 2. Today's going to be a quicker update, a little bit shorter, because I have to run and get my laptop that's being repaired. I know the worst time to go get it fixed is like right before Camp Nano, but like they were super fast with it. It took about a week, while Best Buy quoted me like 4 months and like double the cost, so no. I'm about to sit down and get my words done. I have about an hour, so I'm going to try and sit down for an hour, get everything written down that I possibly can, and I'm using my free write, and I will see you guys in an hour. Bye. It has been an hour. And I am finished. I don't know why I'm holding it like this. You guys can't even see it. Oh, I did want to show you my drink. It's a Barbie Olipop. I didn't know they had this, but my starting word count was 3,427. My ending word count is 4,912. Let me show you. Boom. Bang. So that's about like 1,400 words in an hour. Hello. And so like I said, I am working off of a first draft. This is technically the second draft, but I'm adding to it so that it's 3 novellas. And so that most of that was like from my brain today and not from like a draft. So all right, I am looking a little different. I'm exhausted today. It was really long. But I just finished my 1 hour of writing, and I was not feeling it. I actually put it off for like probably like 30 minutes maybe. And I was like, I'm just gonna write for an hour. If I write, I write. If I don't, I don't. And I ended up writing about the same as yesterday, probably like 40-ish words less. But yeah, that is that. I don't think I'm gonna be updating my word count on Nano. I'll go into that a little bit later, probably tomorrow.
when I'm feeling more up to it, if I'm feeling more up to it, maybe later on today. I don't know. I'll update you guys about what's going on there. And yeah, that's the word count for today. Alright, so I'm going to be updating Pacemaker. That's the one I'm going to be using instead of NaNoWriMo, I think. Instead of NaNoWriMo from here on out. So I'm just gonna update my words, 1415, and save it. And we'll take a look at my progress, what I've got to do. This is what it looks like. I do like how the words are kind of like spread out so you can really get a good like glimpse at everything. I will go into more detail after I've been using this program for a bit to see if I really do like it, and to give you guys a better understanding of it, teach myself how to use it. I am on the free plan, so my goals can't exceed 60 days, which is fine because I'm just using it for the month challenge anyways. But so far I do really like it, and yeah, we will see how it goes. It is day 4 of April writing challenge. Oh yes, I forgot. Let me update you all on what is happening. So, I am no longer going to be calling it NaNoWriMo or Camp Nano because I heard there's some like really weird things happening with the organization, and I have yet to fully research those topics. All I'm gonna say is there's been some weird stuff happening in and with the NaNoWriMo thing, website, company, and I really don't want to be associating myself with that, because my whole plan was to really just base my channel off of, you know, the camps and NaNoWriMo itself, and writing as much as I could, writing a novella a month during those months. But now I kind of have to restructure my whole channel and where it's going. We called this whole series the April Writing Challenge, and that's what I'm going to call it for now. I don't know if it will have a name later on. I am about to sit down and write my words for the day, write for an hour. I'm honestly not feeling very motivated today, so this is where discipline's going to kick in, and I'm just going to sit down for an hour, no devices, and just write. We'll see how it goes. As I'm going back over editing the Substack newsletter I'm gonna post, I realized my goal for this February challenge has varied so much. I put 30,000 on Pacemaker, 25,000, and then in my official newsletter I'm gonna put out it says 20,000. So I went back for consistency's sake to Substack, and I realized back on Nano I also put down 20,000, so I'm just gonna stick with 20,000 as my goal, and I'm gonna update what's called Pacemaker right now, and I will show you what that looks like, and it definitely changes things. So it puts me at 22% of the way instead of like 13%, and I only have like 12,000 words left, and I'm almost halfway there. And then if we come down here and look at my daily word count goals, it drops it down from like 900 to 539, which means right now I'm currently tripling my goals. So I should be able to reach my goals much faster than I originally anticipated, and that is very exciting for me because that means I can probably start working on the second book sooner than I thought. And I think right now I'm just gonna stick with 2 books, although I wanted to break it into 3, but it's looking like it will only shake out to be 2 books. Alright, it is day 6 of the April writing challenge, and I just finished my 2-hour writing session. It did take me a lot longer than before because I was just not feeling it, and plus I was working on another project which I ended up writing I think 1,700 words for, so I am doing 2 different projects. I'm only counting this one though to help me stay motivated and focused, but the ending count I stopped at is Wi-Fi 9,682, which brings me to a total of 1,570 words today. If I end up writing more, I will update you guys because it is only like 1 p.m. right now and it's a Saturday, so I'm off all day today, so I've got time. I have a lot of time, and yeah, I definitely want to get ahead. So let me see how many words I have left. All right, so I have 10,318 words left. Yesterday I did not write anything yesterday because that was the end of my work week. It had been a very extremely intensely stressful week and I needed a break, and I'm ahead already, so I just I took a day of rest that I needed, and I'm back on it today, and I wrote 1,500 words, and I will say it's getting so easy to write 1,500 words, but before I would struggle just to write 400. It's so amazing how writing is like, it's a muscle, and the more you work it out, the easier it becomes. But yeah, I'm super excited for this. I'm so happy I'm back into writing. If I write more, I will come back and I will update you guys. Last I checked, I was at 900, 600, no, sorry. No, last I checked, I was at like 9,600 something words, and I told myself I wanted to get to 10,000 words today, and I sat down and wrote for 40 minutes. I don't know my word count, so we're gonna find out what it is together, and I'm hoping it's over 10,000 words. I hope I can do that. I hope I did. I know I did. Yeah, okay. That is so exciting, oh my gosh. Okay, now I'm gonna calculate how many words I have written today for this story right now. Okay, so I hit 10,000 words. I went over 10,000 words today. And I feel so accomplished. I'm honestly, in the story, I wanted to be out of the first act, and it's looking like I am. We've overcome this really first big hurdle, and she's at the point of no return. She's at the point where she has to be all in. She can't be wishy-washy anymore. But yeah, let me update my thing real quick. Yeah, okay. Okay, so now I'm just going to update my Substack, and yeah, I'm gonna take a break, right? I think, yeah, I'm definitely gonna take a break. I don't want to get burnt out. That's my biggest fear, is getting burnt out. All right, today is day 7 of the first week. I'm already ahead of my schedule, but I don't want to get complacent. I want to get done and finish this and publish and be a published author. So I am making some tea. Let me go grab it and I'll show you. I'm making this Victorian London fog tea. I got it at Barnes & Noble. So I'm making my cup of tea and then I will be sitting down for an hour. Alright, so I did it and I wrote 1,400 words exactly, which I love it when that happens. That's like, it just tingles my brain. Okay, well, I'm gonna turn you guys around and I'll show you. Alright, so let's recap this week. Yeah, it went really freaking good, dude. So it went really freaking good. I'm blown away by my discipline. Very shocked at those days where I didn't feel like writing and yet I still wrote for the hour, and I've just been consistently able to write 1,400 words, 1,500 words even when I felt like I didn't want to write. So, fantastic. Yeah, so I hit my word count goal. I wrote every single day except one day, which is fine. Everyone needs a break. I'm trying to tell that to myself more so. Priorities for next week would be... So I was working on 3 stories at the beginning of this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off on the contemporary story because that one, I don't know, it gives me kind of anxiety to write that many stories. I'm going to focus on this gnome story and my other longhand story, which I consider more like a fun project anyways. But yeah, that is it for this week. I will see you guys in next week's video and recap. And as always, I hope all your author dreams and writing dreams are coming true, and I hope you all live happily everly after. Bye! Oh yeah, and don't forget to check out my Substack, which I will link down below. Sign up for the newsletter so you can get my newsletters, which is something I'm trying to do. Alright,